And now we are switching to English. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Thank you, Raymond. Finally, my name is Baiba Kaškina, and I am the General Manager of CERT.LV, and it's indeed my great pleasure to be here on the opening stage of Cyberchess already for quite a few years. And now it's turn for a few opening words from my side. First of all, as we all know, October is also the Cybersecurity month in Europe, and we are glad and happy to be part of that, to participate and to have our annual event, especially in October. Indeed, great thanks to our supporters, partners. ISACA Latvia chapter has been a great partner organizing conference. We've been organizing this conference together since CERT started participating in the ISACA conference, and now we are equal partners. Thank you very much. We have great sponsors, LMT, DOTS. We have also support from the European Union through the CEF project this year, as well as always, we are backed and supported by the Ministry of Defense. Thank you very much. Let's talk a little bit of what we are facing. It's 2018. We are talking about vulnerabilities in processors. Remember Meltdown Spectre at the beginning of the year. We are talking about massive exploitations of Soho routers and other IoT devices. That's becoming an everyday topic. We are talking about such high-tech things like espionage using microchips that nobody really knows yet how to detect and prevent. We are also talking about trolls manipulating with opinions, blocking censorship. The world is getting very complicated geopolitically, and that immediately reflects in the cyberspace. And we are probably the first ones to see and feel it in our devices, routers, how that reflects. And yet, it's 2018, and we are still talking about the need to update our computers and other devices. We have not solved coordinated vulnerability disclosure process legally. We still talk about things like regular backups, that we need them. We still want to put too much emphasis on users, proclaiming they are as the weakest link. Although in reality, it's long since emphasis should have been on the manufacturers and their liability, and on us, all of us, building more secure systems by design. Also, emphasis should be on a better balance between security and privacy, to respect the latest, but at the same time, to enable our law enforcement and CERTs to match the pace and agility of the underground world of cybercriminals. Imagine, we have seen examples where criminals have fully deployed a new malware in just 7 days. Just 7 days. How much time does it take for us to build a new software? We have also some good examples. For example, a project No More Ransom, which is led by Europol, and there are a lot of other partners. This is where society and industry have joined forces to stop thriving ransomware campaigns that were on all our tables last year, and that's a very successful project. But we would need more of such projects like No More Phishing, No More DDoS. I know those are not as simple problems to solve, but joining forces is probably the only way forward if we still want to play by the rules, and we have to. We are talking about e-voting, and still most of us agree to stick to the paper ballots to make sure that the main principles of our constitution and democratic societies are fully met during the elections. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, the cyber world is really changing very rapidly, and our jobs are changing and have changed immensely since most of us started. Importance of cyber is growing in all sectors, and thus our responsibilities for keeping our institutions, our society, and our countries safe. We have another Cyberchess, Kiberšahs. We have a full day of presentations ahead of us to reflect on the most important topics in the last year and to look into the future, trying to understand what new challenges it is bringing. Very happy to welcome you all at the annual Cyberchess 2018. And now, you've probably been listening to us for some time already. We have a little bit of interactive element at the moment. I hope you do have your mobile phones at hand. It would be very nice if you take them out and open menti.com in your browsers. Now is the time not to be passive, but to engage. I will ask you very short, 3 simple questions, and we will see results immediately. No huge engagement is required. So let's switch to the questions. Once you open menti.com, you enter the code 887790, and some people already are putting in the answers. What are your expectations from today? What are you expecting from today? And you can write in Latvian as well. For this matter, it doesn't matter if it's English or Latvian. Nice. I see fun, I see experience, we all see knowledge there, friends. Sunny day, probably outside. Free food, of course. Well, thank you. I think knowledge is really on the top, and it's an excellent thing to see as the main driver for us. Let's go to the next question. What are you most afraid from in the cyber world? What is your biggest threat? Yes, some things are dominating. We have a data loss, definitely something we all are worried about. Unknown, that's again something that is really there and we cannot expel it from our everyday. You never know what new vulnerabilities will be found next morning. And stupidity, unfortunately, yes. Thank you. And the last question that we wanted to ask you this morning is, where do you see hopes for in cyber world? What we can rely on? What is the... Yes. Again, I think we have clear winners. The hopes lie within us, people, and education. So this is an excellent event to capitalize on those 2 aspects. We are here to meet each other, and we are here to educate each other. So let's hope the conference will really contribute towards us becoming smarter and better equipped for fighting the cyber criminal world. Thank you. Let's switch back to the slides. That was a small interactive element, and we'll have another one at the end of the conference to see how the day was going. As usual, we have these peculiarly looking presents for speakers, and this year again we have them. I hope speakers will enjoy. Those are Latvian chocolates. I have a few more things to announce before we go to the first keynote speaker. We have sponsor stands outside. We have LMT stand, and they are focusing on 5G this year. You will see a 5G car there that's been tested with video. There is a 5G drone, and also there is a very nice 360 degrees video to watch. So please do go by LMT stand, look at those. We have also a DOTS stand, and there is a lottery. I'm not sure what you will have to do to participate, probably answer some difficult questions. And at the end of the conference, we'll have lottery for these two items. The other one is clear, and the other one is cybersecurity check or audit. And only those that will be present physically at the final session will be eligible to win the lottery. As always, we will post something on Twitter and other social media. So if you are there, you can follow. Video streaming is there. I do know that we have people watching us. It's available from Straume, from CERT, and also from Facebook. One announcement: in the last session, last talk by Piotr Kijewski from Shadow Server will not be streamed. It has sensitive content, so it will be available only here. Please do stay until the end. And some of the talks will not be available in the archive, again, because of the sensitive content. Slides will be available, as always. We'll publish them, and video record for those speakers that are okay with publishing. Those of you who need participation certificates, we'll issue them electronically as every year. And if you have any issues, do contact us at kursi@CERT.LV. For those who are watching remotely, if you need certificate for watching remotely, please do contact us after the conference. There are more upcoming events in the cybersecurity months, and I would particularly like to mention DSS ITSEC cybersecurity conference that will take place on 25th of October. That's traditionally the other big conference in Riga that we are having in October. Mark in your calendars if you haven't done so yet. And the other thing to announce, we have Platinum Mouse 2018 competition that is run by LICTA. The rules have been published. Deadline to submit your proposals is 29th of October. We are also looking at cybersecurity Platinum Mouse. We need some very good proposals of new projects in the cybersecurity area, and that's where I'm really looking forward to receive input from all of you. And as traditional, we will have our ESDROSH seminar at the end of the year. The date is not confirmed yet. But the good news is we have a date for the next year's CyberChess. It will be on the 3rd of October, 2019, here, again, in this, the very same room. And finally, we are hiring. We will publish a lot of new openings after the conference. Please do consider that if you want to join our team. There is a lot to do in cybersecurity, as been mentioned before by previous keynotes. I would like to thank again to all our sponsors, to speakers. With them, we can have this rich and interesting content of today. To all the organizers, ISACA Latvia chapter board members, and of course my colleagues, CERT.LV team. Thank you very much.